Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a new episode of Eve Echoes. Feeling much better, thank you guys a lot, taking a lot of cough syrup to prevent me coughing on camera. So, what are we going to do tonight? Well, we're going to continue the series of ship tree reviews because we kind of left that aside for quite a while, and I really want to finish these and have you guys up to date on all the ship trees that are currently available in the game. We've done most of the stuff here. In the previous episode in the series, we actually covered the Mortis Legion and the Blood Raider Covenant, so the only ones remaining are the Interbus, the ORE, the Servant Sisters of Eve, and the Young Jung. We're going to leave the Servant Sisters of Eve and the Young Jung for last, and we're going to cover today the Interbus and the ORE, which are not actually pirate factions or actually faction ship lines, but they are specialized ship lines, as we will see in a moment. Before we get into our subject for today, please remember to throw in a like and a subscribe if you like what we're doing here, and remember, if you wish to help me support this channel and keep this channel alive, there's a YouTube channel membership program. You can sign up for a monthly donation as small as $2, link in the description. So, getting into our stuff, as I mentioned, these two ship lines that we are going to see are specialized exactly for a specific purpose, each of them. So we're going to cover the Interbus first. The Interbus ship lines specialize in hauling. So if you are a hauler and you do deliveries, these are the ships for you. So we're going to start off with the first ship in this line, which is the Mmorpg High Mobility Industrial Ship, Tech Level 4, 5% delivery hold capacity, freighter bonus per level. We've got the Mmorpg High Mobility, as I mentioned, Industrial Ship Command bonus per level. We've got 5% inertia modifier, meaning it can align faster and can enter warp faster than other ship. The smaller your inertia is, the faster you align towards the direction you wish to warp to, and the faster warp is initiated. Just as a basic view of the stats, and try to familiarize you guys with what the delivery hold capacity means. So we've got the cargo hold capacity, which is standard to any ship. You can put in there whatever you want, even cargo containers for deliveries. But this ship has just 100 cubic meters in cargo hold capacity. Now, all these ships have pretty much low cargo hold capacity. What they excel at is delivery hold capacity, which is a cargo hold specially designed for delivery containers. You can only put delivery containers inside there, and that's that. Nothing else. Not ships, not items, just containers. And this this line of ships actually provides you. I know somebody in the comment section actually mentioned that by mistake he accepted an extra large container. Well, just to get you up to speed, if you by mistake accept an extra large container, you're pretty much fucked. You lost the collateral because there's currently no ship in the game with which you can hold that. The extra large container is 100,000 cubic meters. The ship that can do that, it's in this ship tree, and it's on tech level 8, so we'll get to that in a moment. Moving on to the second ship in this line, we've got the Nares High Mobility Industrial Ship. It can fit a covert ops cloaking device. It can warp cloaked, so it helps you on those long journeys through low-sec and null-sec, but you can benefit from it before the warp bubbles are being introduced, because when the warp bubbles are going to be introduced, you're going to be pretty much fucked. There's going to be camps everywhere, bubbles everywhere, you'll probably get blasted. I'm hopeful that bubbles will only be able to be deployed in null-sec, so no low-sec. You might be safe traveling through null-sec routes, but after the bubbles are going to be introduced, just avoid null-sec like the plague. 5% delivery hold capacity. The bonuses are pretty much the same for all the ships in this line, and 5% minus 5% inertia modifier. Again, align faster, warp faster. And as just an overview of the stats, we've got the delivery hold capacity 36,000 cubic meters. It's good, it's big, but it's still not enough. Moving on to the next ship, it's the Nares Combat, which I think is a pretty much troll ship. Of course, you can perform the holding. The holding jobs, and you can, because it has decent stats. If you can look at the stat right now, it has 57,500 cubic meters in delivery hold capacity, and that's a lot, but still not enough to fit that extra large container. But this one, why I think it's a troll ship, it has 5% shield, 5% structure, and 20% drone HP, 2 drone slots. I don't know why it's called combat. Just for the sake of argument, don't PvP in the ship unless you are trying to troll or bait or whatever, and maybe if you're trying to do a fleet of these, maybe you'll have a chance, but just by going solo and trying to PvP, the most you'll get out of is, I don't know, fighting against frigates. Anything bigger than that, just gonna mop the floor with you, so it's not for combat. It is combat tag, but it's... Don't do it, mate. Moving on to the next, it's a tech level 8, and this is the ship you want for extra large cargo containers. We've got, it's called Nero's Hauling, 5% delivery hold capacity and 5% cargo hold capacity. If we look at the cargo hold bays, we've got the cargo hold capacity at 4,000 cubic meters, and the delivery hold capacity 105,000 plus cubic meters. As I mentioned, you won't be able to get this ship in time. If you've already accepted one of those extra large containers as deliveries, you're pretty much fucked. You might as well just train freight in level 5 so you can pop up that container, and if you've got industry like in ore processing skills, scrap metal reprocessing, you can reprocess, because it's I'm sure there's like a month full of tech level 1 loot from NPCs. What can somebody ever possibly make 100,000 cubic meters with? It must be crappy loot. So the only chance is to get some of that collateral back by reprocessing all those items, and that's that. Sorry. Tech level 8 is not going to come soon. We didn't even manage to hit tech level 7, so it's going to take a while until you can fly this ship. That's pretty much it on the Nares variants, and we're going in with the Humpback, which unfortunately it's an Orca hull type vessel. The Orcas are not in the game yet, but we have the Humpback. It's an industrial ship, +3 warp stability, and the bonuses, the same bonuses, delivery hold capacity and inertia modifier. It's pretty much like a standard freighter, if you ask me. It has 630,000 cubic meters, if I'm not mistaken, in Evil Line. A freighter can have somewhere around 800,000 cubic meters. So it's sort of like a freighter, but you can only fit like deliveries in it. I don't know. It's gonna take a while until we'll reach the ship. The +3 stability helps, but again, in nullsec with bubbles, you're pretty much fucked. Moving on to the tech level 10 variants of the Humpback. We've got the Humpback Hauling, which is the ultimate hauling vessel. 1 million plus cubic meters. This is like an insane ship for doing deliveries. So far, deliveries have been poop, and during the betas it was pretty easy to just open the screen, pick a delivery, select your whatever, and then pick it up, complete it. Now everything is moving at light speed. So the moment something gets put on the delivery screen, you've got like not a few seconds is too much. 1 second or less because if you don't get it fast, somebody else will just grab it. And there's also like, it's not actually a bug, but I think it's an incomplete feature. So if there's like 500 cubic meters to be delivered and it says 5 small containers, when you try to just rapidly click accept and accept, you will get the default, which is just one of those small containers, meaning just 100 cubic meters. You have to move the sliders, but if you move the sliders and if you put the maximum value available, like 500, somebody else might have already clicked on accept, and already taken 100 of those 500. So you're left with 400, and by the time you click and try to accept for the 500, you'll get an error, and before you figure out to turn down the slider and to actually accept a smaller delivery capacity, the delivery order is pretty much gone, because everybody spammed like 100 cubic meters and everyone got a portion of the contract, and you're left with nothing. So that's not a I don't know, maybe the developers will touch on that in the near future, because right now bigger deliveries, unless they're like in exact size containers like large, the extra large, it's pretty much very hard to work with. And we have the last variant, which is the Humpback Combat. Again, I think, in my opinion, another troll combat ship. It has the capabilities to haul just 810,000 cubic meters, but again, it has bonuses for combat. Actually, it has just shield and structure and just some drone HP and drone control range. I don't know what the hell's these ships were supposed to be for, but they're definitely not for combat. Anything bigger than like a 5-gang fleet will just blow you out and from the sky. You have 4 drone slots, but you don't have the DPS like in a Vex Navy issue to deal with multiple enemies. Of course, you may have like the stats and the hit points and stuff, but you may have the stats, the effective hit points of a battle cruiser, but you're gonna go down really fast against a gang fleet. Okay, so this is pretty much it on the Interbus ship tree. Again, ships specialized for hauling. Let's move on to the ore ships, and these ships are specially designed for mining. They're mining vessels, and you've already received, if you finish the advanced tutorial, I think the fourth mission from the advanced tutorial gives you a Venture Trainer. The Venture Trainer is a standard mining vessel. It's a mining frigate, has a warp ability. Again, mining vessels are not supposed to be for combat. So if somebody comes into your belt and you don't know who it is, don't stand around. Just make sure you're aligned and warp the fuck out as soon as possible. Don't stay idle while mining. You're just gonna get blasted out of the sky. If you're a miner, of course, you have to pay attention if you're going into low sec security or null security space to gain those extra riches from the more advanced asteroid belts. But you're pretty much okay with doing this in high sec, and in high sec PvP is banned. You cannot gang someone. There's no suicide. You're safe to mine in high sec as much as you like. And if you really decide to go into low sec and null sec, you have all these mining vessels have an extra warp stability roll bonus, which can actually help you escape from warp jammers and people using warp disruptors. Even if it means to fit your entire low slots with warp core stabilizers, you can still escape. So keep that in mind and do that. Survive and mine and don't die. It's bad to die with bonuses that allow you to escape. I mean, it's not okay. So the standard Venture, it has +2 warp stability. Guess what? More escapism. So there's really absolutely no reason for you to die inside an asteroid belt while mining. Be mindful of that. 15% miner yield, 10% drone EHP, and scan resolution. I don't know, to target those asteroids faster. I don't know. but it has 2 high slots, so you can fit 2 miners with 15% mining yield in level 5. That's almost like another mining laser. Moving on to the tier 6, the tier 5, we've got the Venture 2, again the same warp stability bonus as roll bonus, and 25% miner yield, meaning in level 5 you get 125% miner yield, which is 1 1/4 extra mining lasers. So you already have 2 mining lasers, with skills in 5 you can basically count it as 3 1/4 mining lasers. 1 med slot and 3 low slots. You can fit tank or mining upgrades to increase your yield. Again, drones, 2 drones and some drone bonuses. The ship was not meant for combat. Don't use it as a combat vessel unless you want to pull off some troll fits and trick frigate pirates into a surprise. But be very careful. These are flimsy ships. They're not meant for PvP. Moving on to the Venture 3, tech level 6, again plus 2 warp stability and plus 20% miner yield. This one has 3 mining lasers, and with level 5 in mining, you get like an additional, just like an additional mining laser, just like you'd have 4 mining lasers, 4 high slots. Again, 2 drone slots and some drone bonuses. It's not meant for combat. Don't do combat in it. If somebody comes by, just warp the hell away. It's that simple, and it's really easy to survive in these mining vessels. People shouldn't die in them, for crying out loud. And that's pretty much on the frigates. We're gonna move to the mining barges, which are actually the backbone of strip mining. That's the whole ideology, and the strip mining gets you the biggest yield in the game in terms of mining. So we've got the Retriever, the first ship in the line. It's a mining barge, has can use strip miners, has 2 high slots and 2 drone slots, has 1 warp stability, again escape, but it's like a cruiser size vessel, or between a cruiser and a battle cruiser, so it has a high inertia. It's an industrial ship. You need to stay aligned. You can still escape, but you need to be prepared. It can go down pretty easily. Has the stats, as you can see, the effective hit points is somewhere around 10,000 effective hit points. So it's just like a cruiser, but it can go down. Mine with it, but get the hell out when people start nosing around. And if you see someone that you're suspicious of, even in the system, if you're mining in nullsec, on lowsec, and you're with your corporation or alliance, if you see neutrals or enemies in local, don't stay in the belt, especially not AFK. Go in dock, go to a station, go to whatever. Don't sit in a belt, because if you're not paying attention to the game, that will cost you your ship. Moving on to the second ship, the second mining barge. It's on tech level 9. It's the Procurer. Again, the only difference is the 1 low slot extra. In EVE Online, these ships had like special bonuses. One was specialized in mining ice, one was specialized in whatever, and they had different mining strip mining capabilities. One could fit 1 strip miner. Second, the Retriever, the Procurer could fit 1 strip miner. The Retriever could fit 2, and the Covetor could fit 3. Now they're pretty much being all brought together to the same line, which I do not agree with. I don't like it because they've taken away the diversity. It's pretty much the same ship, just looks a bit different, smaller or a bit bigger. I really don't like this. Where's the diversity? I don't know. So 15% strip miner yield and 20 some drone bonuses, which are not really that great. You've got ore hold capacity, forgot to mention that. So all the ore that you mine is going in here. You cannot store anything other than ore in here, so it's pretty neat. The bigger the ore hold, the longer that you can stay in the belt before having to go back to base to dump it into the item hangar. And of course the last tech level 10, the Covetor, 3 high slots, 2 med slots and 4 low slots. I'm guessing you can fit 3 strip miners here. I'm guessing, because I don't know what the hell means the max +1 max strip miners. Can you fit only one? What's up with that? I guess we'll see what those bonuses mean once somebody manages to get their hands on one of these ships and starts using them for mining. We'll probably do another video to clarify what the strip miners actually do and how do they behave in EVE Echoes, because they looks like they're pretty much different from EVE Online. Again, 10% strip miner yield and 5% strip miner optimal range. You can mine from a bigger distance, and some drone bonuses. But again, these ships are not meant for combat, people. They're meant for mining and warping the hell away because they have warp stability. So these ships are meant for mining and getting the fuck out. That's pretty simple. You do one of these two things. That's it. That's pretty much it on the ORE ship tree. So as I mentioned, this is specialized on mining. That's pretty much it on today's episode. Thank you guys for watching. A very big shout out to my channel supporters. I'll see you guys next time. Cheers.